on, Bennington. Fez Watley. I'm Ron. There's Fez.
Hiya, and I may be legally blinded. I
have to tell you, I can't think of a time when I was more grossed out. This is 100% true story.
And it's awful.
If you're the type of person who gets queasy easily, this may not be the show for you tonight.
It's not the show for me, I know that.
Fez comes into the office not a half an hour ago and says, Ron, and he's trying to whisper so no one hears him, can you help me? And I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
I'm trying my best to signal you out of the office as I'm going legally blind.
Now, when someone does that kind of come here away from the other people, I always think legal trouble. You know what I mean? I always think, oh, my God, what is happening? Fez says to me the most frightening thing I've ever had a friend say.
Ronnie, I've got a bug in my eye.
There is a bug lodged in under... What would that area be called when it's down underneath the eyeball?
I call it my lower eyelid.
Yeah.
But it was right in there. It was right on the ball.
So I go into the men's room with him to splash water in his face, and it was so gross.
Because I'm just screaming, and I can't hold still at this point.
He's got the hook guy down, so he's got this huge eyeball sticking out. There is some kind of mosquito... some kind of West Nile mosquito. And here's the worst part.
I got West Nile in my eye.
Here's the worst part, and I'll never forget this. And it's inside his eye, okay?
Right.
Inside the eye socket.
Right.
So he's got to pull the skin down for me to see.
Like I'm pulling my face off.
The disgusting little thing was given a death flap. So it is flapping against the eyelid while I'm splashing water in his face. No luck there, of course.
I think it was like trying to sting me. It may have, because my eye still hurts.
So I worked up all the courage I humanly had to take tissue paper and rub it out of his eye hole. And I'm so grossed out because I could feel the big Fez eyeball. My finger was against it.
You touched my ball.
And I'm freaked. And while I was doing it, I was screaming.
He's screaming, and Ronnie's got me in a headlock because my instinct is to run up and down the hallway screaming I got a bug in my eye.
It was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Ronnie,
how did it get so deep?
It just flew in there.
Yeah.
It flew at me, and I did the big crazy swat.
At nothing, right?
That makes it look like you're having a seizure, an epileptic fit.
Yeah.
Because no one else can see the bug. And I knew it hit me in the eye, and it just, I rubbed it a little bit.
Yeah.
And thought, wow, that still feels like it's in there. And then I checked, and I saw it flittering on my eyeball, right on my eyeball. And I didn't know what to do, and I can't touch my own eyeball.
Oh, God. I'm so grossed out. I honestly think that if I was an emergency room doctor, I would be spending all my time going, get out! Get out! You gross me out. I wouldn't be able to do it.
You would lose your license. You took an oath.
I take it back. I didn't know I'd be taking bugs out of people's eyes.
So thank you for getting the bug out of my eye, but it still feels like it's in there. Look, do you think there's a leg in there or anything left?
I never want to look
that deep. Or a wing? There might be a wing.
I never want to look that deep into your eye hole again.
Oh.
He's bug-eyed. Fezzie is bug-eyed.
I feel bug-eyed. I feel so dirty. I got bugs in me. That bug was actually in me.
Here's the scariest thing, and I didn't want to tell you then, but I'll tell you now that you're a little calmed down.
Yeah?
I believe it laid eggs.
Oh! I got a hatch.
I think I saw an egg sac that I couldn't get out of there.
Get it out.
No.
Get the sack out.
Fezzie, I'm serious again. Turn around. I don't want to look into that big eye hole. Don't pull it down, because that's my worst memory.
I believe my cornea or my retina, something has been scratched.
Don't come back with that crap. I'm telling you right now, if you start to bitch about the way I got that out,
it just
which I did a
hurts.
perfect job.
I'm saying I still may be injured.
Remember the time we were playing football in Panhands, Fezzie?
Yeah.
Could never catch. And you did something to your thumb, and I tried to unpop it for you, and then you come back the next day with a splint. And that's what I'm thinking, why I'm getting the bug out of your eye.
Well, that time, that football, somehow it got lodged between my ring finger and my pinky. And my pinky was sticking straight out, perpendicular to the rest of the fingers. And Ronnie goes, it's just dislocated. And he yanked it really hard for me because that's what he had to do to get it back in place. And there was a loud pop, and my finger was broken at that point. I think it was broken to begin with. But I think I'd rather have that than having a bug inside of me.
Oh, please. I'm so grossed out.
In my person.
I'm so grossed out.
You could
and
see
I'm somewhat
every
heroic.
leg, and he was still...
Hey, did you notice this? Al Dukes wouldn't come with us when I had to go in and do that.
Yeah.
So you know who your real friends are in a moment of need.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I was thinking maybe Al will be holding his arms back. I turn around, I'm on my own with you. I don't know where he went screaming off to.
In the eyeball headlock.
Oh, so grossed out. But really, I'm a hero at this point.
Well, you got it. There was no way else it was getting out. You did what you had to do. God bless you.
Get that Hero Comes Along song by Mariah, and I'll just keep listening to that tonight. I'm so weirded out. Hey, Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Jason.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I wish that a bug had been in my eye. Listen to this one.
No, please don't.
I'm driving in the car.
I'm begging you.
I'm driving in the car.
Don't.
And I keep scratching. I keep scratching my ass. What's wrong with my ass? What's wrong with my ass? I had just gone golfing, and I'm one of those guys. I like to look for the free balls. In the woods and whatnot, because I can't really afford to buy those new ones. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking after golfing, whatever. I'm scratching. Finally, I had shorts on. I reach up my shorts on the side of the cheek. There is a bug trying to burrow into me. I don't even know what kind of insect this was.
Oh my God!
It was disgusting.
It was burrowing into your butt?
It was burrowing into my ass.
Oh, you're so disgusting, Jason.
Thank you.
Maybe it was a tick.
Don't expect me to get anything out of your ass. Or put anything into it, for that matter. I'm not that kind of partner.
There's no pleasing you. It could have been a butt weevil.
Don't come back later and keep bitching about your eye cornea. I had to go fast. I had to go quick.
I think I'm scratched because I'm still in a lot of discomfort, but I'll tell you what, Ronnie.
Yeah.
This is you, baby. This is your song.
I'll tell you this, and I kid you not, I can't think of too many people I would do it for. So grossed out, man.
What if there's parts still in there?
I think that I didn't get all the legs and stuff, and I think there was a half a wing.
The worst part was the first attempt when we tried to flush it out, and Ronnie was just hitting me with cups of water right in my fat face. I'm soaked.
Screaming.
And a lot of times you completely miss the eye.
I know.
And I don't want to say on purpose.
Well, my eyes were closed.
But I'm pretty much soaked.
If there's a wing or a leg in there, Fez, it'll probably be eaten once the larva hatch out of that egg sac.
Oh, it's like my eyeball is a big bucket of Colonel's bug parts.
Help me. Help me.
No, I can hear that in my eye.
You won't be able to sleep tonight.
If I start hearing that, I sleep.
Later, a big fly will be pulling your eye shade down so I can get some snooze.
Pulling it over like the covers.
Oh, I'm so freaked out right now.
What was amazing to me was, it's not like it was just a piece of a bug or part of a bug or even the fact that it didn't just look like dirt. The fact that you could actually see a living, moving bug trying to dig its way in further or out. I couldn't tell at that point.
Yeah. Now I'm freaked out thinking that I got a bug in my Coke. I feel like there's bugs everywhere. In this bug-infested building. I'm itching.
It's like we're covered with mites.
I'm suing this company.
I know. What company has bugs in the building that'll fly into your eyeball?
Oh, man.
It could have happened to any one of us.
No, it couldn't have. You walking around with your big bug eyes peeking in everybody's office, you're bound to get it because you're too damn curious.
I like to say hello to the coworkers. Is that a problem?
Yeah, even when they're not in their office, you're in there going through people's drawers with your eyeballs hanging out.
I needed a stapler.
You're hoping to find underwear. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, you guys? I'd called my uncle's an entomologist, and Fezzie, have I got something for you? But real quick,
he
about 12 years.
Stamps?
Huh?
He collects stamps?
An entomologist studies insects. About 12 years ago, real quick though, I had a moth fly into my ear. I guess when I was asleep, fly or crawl.
Please.
For 2 days, I had an earache. I went to the doctor.
It went that deep?
It went into my ear, and I had, an excruciating pain. Anyway, he got it out, and that was all good, and I slept with cotton balls in my ears for the next 2 years. But anyway, Fezzie, I don't know if you know this, but I don't know what it was, a mosquito or a fly that flew into your eyeball there.
I'm thinking West Nile mosquito.
I've got to tell you this. At least flies in particular, if it was a fly, their first reaction,
please.
like when they are caught helpless, say a fly flies into a spider web and it's stuck by a spider.
Sure.
Their first reaction is to release all of the larvae, all of the maggots inside their body.
Yeah, they do that, Fez.
You know what happened?
Why is that an instinct?
Because
one went into your eye, and the damn bug released all of its babies, and now you got bug eyes.
Finally, somebody who could do that impression. But that is true, Fez, because of the fact it's like when a plane dumps fuel, they'll dump their larvae as quick as they possibly can.
Oh! Now I got a larva eye.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was mowing the lawn one time, and my eye started to get really, really itchy. And I'm scratching it, and then all of a sudden, after a half an hour, I couldn't see anymore. And I went into the bathroom, and a pus sac formed over my eye.
Right. I want to keep an eye on Fez for the pus sac.
And I tried to get on my bike and ride to the doctor, but my equilibrium was all messed up. I was having a problem. It's kind of messed up.
All right, thanks, man. Now this...
Great. Now I'm going to get a pus sac.
This guy, Fez and I know. This happened many, many years to him. He was still living at home, still a kid. He was out getting high with his friends, and was one of those guys, before he went to sleep at night, he had, put on the headphones and listened to his Pink Floyd while he was high. He puts on the cans.
Yeah, those big giant headphones of the day that look like Mickey Mouse ears.
So he puts the headphones on, and he's listening to his music, and he said, it feels like a spear has been shot into his ear hole, into his brain. He said, the worst pain. He's bouncing. He just starts freaking out, bouncing off the walls. His parents grab him, rush him to the hospital. The doctor goes in, pulls out a huge roach out of his ear. Yeah. And it clammed down his ear hole and was biting him. Here's the worst thing. When the doctor pulled it out, the head stayed on the eardrum. The eardrum grew around it. So he had pain and balance problems for years to come.
Right, because they didn't get all of it. And I think also there might have been a leg in there and those little barbs. They had to pull that little barb, that barb leg out the wrong way.
I think that might have even been an antennae.
Oh, just ripping at his inner ear. That is disgusting. Oh. And I thought, I hope nothing like that ever happens to me. Then today's my day.
Here's I'm worried. That thing was so deep into your eyeball, I think some of it went underneath. Is that possible?
Yeah, I think, you mean underneath the eyeball and maybe back behind it now?
Yeah, back behind it. Got into the tear duct somehow and it's still crawling back there.
Oh, God. I think we got most, if not all of it. But how did it get in that far?
You probably... were you sticking your finger in your eye, jamming it down?
No, and I don't walk around, pulling my lower eyelids down.
Oh, man, don't even do it now because all I can think of is that flapping effing wing against what, to me, looked like an IMAX eyeball. It was so gigantic when I had to stick the tissue paper against that big, huge, pulsing eyeball of yours.
I do have big, beautiful brown eyes. Except when there's bugs lodged in them.
Crap stained. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron of Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? For the first time ever, I had to change a radio station. Jesus Christ. I'm scratching my brains out here in the car.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm totally wiped out.
I never thought it'd come to this day that I had to change the channel.
It's so
I don't
bad.
believe it. If I could leave right now, I would myself.
Joe, pray that it never happens to you.
We're losing listeners because of you. We're literally
Because of
losing
the
listeners.
bugs. Not because of me. I'm the innocent victim here.
Hawk, I want you to go through my hair with one of those little fine-tooth combs to make sure there's not a tick or any kind of larva from Fez in me.
You need some of that Rit.
And then after me, go through Fez's back hair with it.
Oh, that feels good.
Maybe with a rake.
Oh, that feels good.
You're so sick, Fez.
877-692-1027.
Cecil, you're on Run of Fez.
Yo, what's up, guys? First of all, Fezzie, I think you're going to die.
You could die.
Good.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This is not good. This could definitely kill you. When I was like 16 years old, I borrowed. My parents were out for the night, and I borrowed my father's motorcycle.
You can't curse.
All right, my bad. Anyway, driving around, and I'm talking to her. She's on the back, and a bee flies in my mouth, stings me in the back of my throat.
No way.
Man.
Evil, man. Pure evil.
So it was going down your throat and stung there, not even the back of the mouth?
It's just, I must have caught up to it, and it just went right down the back of my throat and stung me instantly.
Then it just kept on going down?
No, I spit them up, and luckily I had like a 15-year-old girl with me, and her hands were small enough, and she reached into my throat and pulled the stinger out of the back of my throat.
Wait a minute. You must have the huge throat. I don't care. A baby couldn't put its hand in my throat.
Well, she got the finger back there.
And dug out the stinger?
Thank God.
Oh.
Did you swell up?
Oh, like a balloon. Yeah, my face, my neck.
Are you allergic?
Yeah, you're lucky.
No, I'm not allergic, but I think if you get stung in the back of the throat,
Right,
it's
you
going to mess
can't
you
be
up no
stung
matter
in the
what.
back of the throat, Fez. That's just terrible. All right, thanks, Cecil.
All right, take it easy.
God, there's so many disgusting people like Fez. Thank God for me, though, huh?
Thank you for getting the bug out of my eye.
I felt like I was in that Stormtroopers movie.
Oh, Starship Troopers?
Yeah, Starship Troopers, where the bug would explode on people.
Oh, man, I think I had the brain bug in me. That thing was big and ugly and had legs that were still kicking.
Oh, God, and its little wings were flapping. Slow, but flapping.
It was trying to get loose. It wanted out. But there was no way to keep it alive and get it out of my eye at the same time. It had to be a quick swipe.
Remember at the end of Moby Dick when he was all attached to the whale and his arm was going back and forth and they didn't know whether it was just flopping like that or whether he was waving them on?
Okay.
That's what that West Nile mosquito looked like on your eyeball. I didn't know whether it was trying to warn me or what.
Stay back. Stay back.
Oh, you gross me out.
I'm still itching.
Linda, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
Hi, baby.
I wanted to tell you about the time I was working at a flea market, and...
flea market, right away. You're disgusting for working with those animals.
You're right. Anyway, I didn't know what happened. All of a sudden, I felt this sharp pain in my boob, and it had been a yellow jack, and it had bitten me, and I'm allergic to bee stings and all kinds of stuff, so they had to rush me in. There's a medic there, and when I got there, he asked me what the bite was, and I had to tell him, and he was like, well, he didn't know what to do.
He should have sucked the poison out.
That's what he wanted to do. Anyway, I had my left one was bigger than my right for a little while.
Really? Because it was swelling up?
Yeah, it's the truth.
You went in a B cup, came out double D's.
Oh, I get a B cup. I get it, Fez.
All right.
All right, thanks, honey.
Bye.
Oh, people are so disgusting. Like Fez.
I had a bug in my eye. There was nothing I could do to avoid it.
Is it over, though? Is that the last time I ever have to go in your eye hole?
Unless, there's some sort of pus sac that needs to be lanced.
I'm not lancing it, man.
It'll have to be lanced and drained.
And I am never going to have a medical career. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Ugh. I would be screaming the whole time I'm in surgery.
It's so creepy. I feel so filthy.
You are filthy. I saw inside there.
You looked inside my eye, Ronnie.
Tom, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, card number 5327.
Hoo-ah!
Thanks, guys. Hey, Fezzie, when I was younger, I was riding a bike and a housefly, caught right in my eye as I was riding the bike, and it went up into my eyelid, and it was still alive, and it was one of those big flies. So I got home and everything. I was trying to show my mother. My mother didn't believe me. She said I was, a hypochondriac, and it wasn't there. I was trying to tell her it was a fly in my eye. She wouldn't believe me. So I went to bed. I could still feel it moving around inside the moisture of my eye, kind of swimming around in there.
Oh.
And I got up in the middle of the night, and it was killing me, and it was a huge lump there. I could feel it, and I'm squishing on it and stuff, and I went to the bathroom, and I'm trying to, slide it down and stuff, and pieces of the fly were coming down, like the wings and then the legs.
Oh, God. That's what I'm afraid of. We didn't get all the pieces.
That's what I'm saying, because, the moisture is so sticky in your eye that, some parts are going to stay there, and it took forever. And I went to bed, I woke up, and it was a leg. I could see, a leg in my eye, and I had to pull out a leg. It was just, pieces at a time, man. It was painful, because it was a gigantic fly.
Maybe when you get your fat ass home, you take a shower with your eyeballs open up against it.
What does my ass have to do with any of this?
Well, I know it's a Tuesday and you don't normally shower on that day.
Well, no, I do my best to conserve.
But you got a fly in your eye.
Oh.
Iris
got
loves
a
you.
fly in your eye.
Iris loves you guys.
Well, that Iris loves you is really catching on. That's not it. That's not it, guys. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
What can we do for you, Tom?
Yeah, I was up in Canada on a camping trip. And what they have in Canada, when you go to drop a goon, they have these big wooden things they call slammers. So I walk up to the area, away from the campsite, sit in there, and you really want to go as quickly as you can because it's real uncomfortable. So you're sitting up there, and all of a sudden, I thought it was just a really, tough one trying to get out. It was just a hanger-on. And next thing, it all dawned upon me at once. It was moving.
Oh,
and I was
God.
oh, no! And I jump up, and I scream as loud as I possibly can. And sure enough, it's this huge bug. So the worst part about it is I'm screaming like a little girl, a lot like Fez screams. And the whole campsite, all 8 people that we went camping, all come running up there and pulling out my pants, and they look at me like, what the hell's wrong? And I'm like, how the hell do you explain this to them? So I look at them all, and I'm like, oh, my God, I saw a bear, and I just pretended like nothing happened.
I'm so grossed out by all you people.
It's awful when when bugs attack. I think that's the new Fox special.
Oh, God.
I got the fly in my eye.
He's got the fly in his eye.
And you know what? Your eye gunk, your eye gel, that fluid that keeps your eye moist.
Eye spunk.
Yeah, it's so sticky, it turns your eye into a no-pest strip. So you're tearing off wings and legs as you go, trying to get that damn thing out of there.
When do you get all of it out?
It still feels like something's in there. That may be a scratched optic nerve or something.
Oh, God, I hate to say this, but I hate you, Fez. I hate you because of the fly in the eye.
Don't hate me because of the fly in the eye.
I can't think of you as the old Fez. You're just a grossed out eyeball guy to me now.
It's still me. I'm still Fezzie.
You're dirty. You're dirty and awful.
All I had was a bug in my eye through no fault of my own.
Don't look at me. If I was you, I would go through life wearing a veil from this point on.
I am not wearing a veil. I look ridiculous.
You're shamed in my eyes. Raul, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Oh, grossed out.
Hey, one time I had an ant problem in my house, and I wake up in the...
What do you think you are?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was another show.
No show. No show can you say that.
It was a really bad show I listened to.
Yeah, what, cable?
Oh, yeah, Don and Mike. So
he has to urinate. Go ahead.
I feel this really sharp pain on the bottom part of it, and I pull back on the skin, and there's an ant just chewing away on the skin.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. How'd you get ants? And you're running one in an anthill?
I think he had to make that up, and he's just trying to gross us out. I mean, he's blaming other shows. No shows talk that way.
Although I remember when I was a kid, and my grandfather would take us out in the woods hunting, we come back, and your whole crotch would be covered with chiggers.
Fez, I'm going to tell you right now.
What?
I don't go for that kind of language.
What?
And I never thought it, but you're getting this.
White people are so scared of black people.
Ronnie, I said chiggers. I said chiggers.
White people are so scared of black people.
I got attacked by a bunch of chiggers, Ronnie.
Well, they're not going to fight one at a time. That's well known.
Those chiggers, they always move in packs.
And Fez, you went what, hunting?
Uh-huh.
No G on the end? You're hunting.
Yes?
Here's Stan. Stan, you're on Fez.
Hi, Stan.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Ron and Fez?
Grossed out.
Caller. But anyway, Fezzie, you're going to have to go see either the emergency room or an eye doctor.
Why?
Why? Because you got something in your eye. It scratches. You may have scratched your cornea.
I think I did.
I think it did, too.
It's still very uncomfortable.
I'll give you a couple of drops, and in 2 days, you'll be good as gold.
What happens if he doesn't go to get his eye looked at?
He's taking a risk, and then eventually it'll probably get better, but
are you
why would he be uncomfortable for 2 weeks when he could be good in 2 days?
All right, Stan, are you a doctor?
No, I'm an optician.
Okay, so what would happen?
Which is like
what if he has
a pharmacist to an eye doctor?
All right, what is if he's got bug parts in there right now? I'm sure I couldn't have got him all.
They'll take him out. They'll give him the drops he needs, and he'll be fine.
What if I just wear my glasses for the next couple days?
Then you'll be uncomfortable for 2 weeks.
And here's another thing, Stan. Why is his eye hole so damn big? The size of it.
I'm saying to myself, in 26 years in this business, I've never run across someone who actually had a bug lodged in his eye.
Yeah.
This was the first. I'm intrigued.
What do you call that lower eyelid part?
You know what we could do with Fez? You could clean that, and you could sell out one of those surgery rooms where they have people sitting up there.
Sell.
You know what I mean? When there's they have like bleachers.
Bed parts on eBay, and you'll make a fortune.
All right, Stan. Thanks. So Stan thinks you belong at a doctor's, Fez. All right, this is Fez's new theme song.
This is for me.
Even a Clear Channel banned this song. This is Fez. Just listen to the song and you'll know what to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm so grossed out.
Just awful. What happened to me? Maybe I'll just get some Visine. That gets the bugs out.
It doesn't get the bugs out. It gets the red out.
Oh.
And if that thing did as the optician and I felt, it dropped its larva sac deep in your eye cavity.
You said that. The optician didn't.
He says it's possible. Then you could have stuff flying out of your eyes for years.
Oh. And you never know when. You know it's going to happen at an inopportune time.
This is one of those times. I'm glad I don't carry a gun because I would have killed you to save you.
Do not shoot my eye.
I'd rather do that than let you suffer.
You're not going to hit a mosquito. You're not that good of a shot.
I'd hit the larva.
Blech.
Gary, you're on Fez.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Listen, I was at an EMT class recently, and we were watching a film on diabetes.
Yeah.
And these older people, they let their sores open up on their legs, and the gangrene sets in, and the actual larvae are inside there, and they start to grow.
Oh, the maggots.
It was the most. I have a weak stomach to begin with. My mouth was watering. It was the most disgusting thing I ever saw in my life.
Maggots love an open wound. They eat raw, dying flesh.
It was absolutely the most disgusting thing. And what I was thinking of is, you got to be careful of your eye, man. This could happen to you. I mean, you never know. It's a wet area. You know, it's constantly.
It's like a swamp. I was in that thing. It's like a swamp in there.
It's not.
Don't act like you had to take an air buggy.
You gotta get checked out, man.
Bat your eyes a little bit and see if you can feel anything crunching there, like a wing or a leg. They have so many legs.
It feels like something's still in there. I don't know whether that's just the discomfort.
You might not need that.
Why are you talking like you're retarded?
Because it's hard to talk and bat your eyes at the same time. Try it.
You turned into Forrest Gump. It's hard with the discomfort. Mama said don't put any insects in your eyes.
She did. Why don't I listen?
Oh. Could any have gotten on me? Because I'm itching awful. I might need somebody to spray me down. Just raid me. And keep Fez away.
What's that West Nile stuff they spray over the city? to try to stop the mosquitoes every year.
Oh, Fez, you're the grossest man alive.
I need that in some sort of perfume bottle. I'm all bugged out. 877-692-1027.
Here's Elmo. Elmo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Fez.
Hey, Foul-mouthed Elmo.
Foul-mouthed Elmo.
Yeah, I want to help you out, Fez. Me and my boys can come down there. We'll spray your eye with some black flag.
Yeah?
And then we'll remove it. And we'll replace it with a Muppet eye.
A Muppet eye.
I don't want a big Muppet eye.
You'll be as good as new.
We got the Cookie Monster googly eyes. We got the soda eyes. Which one do you want?
I do not want a Cookie Monster googly eye or a Sonon eye.
We're going to have to cut that out.
All right.
Watch your language.
Watch it.
You can't use that fucking eye anymore.
All right. We got
Foul-mouthed Elmo.
Elmo, we got to go. You're disgusting.
Yeah.
And do not spray black flag in my eye.
All right. Talk to you later. He just hangs up. Doesn't even do the big goodbye.
I know. I want him to have everybody.
You know, I really like that Elmo kid.
And he did say black flag, didn't he?
White people are so scared of black people.
Hey, I got instant feedback from OPAC who wants to know what the name of that song is. I forgot it. Do one of us remember? Maybe Roy Hamptons remembers.
Oh, the Ani DeFranco?
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
Suburbia.
It's called Subdivisions.
Oh. I went with
Subdivisions by Ani DeFranco.
Nice. You can find that in the trunk of her car.
Speaking of the trunk of the car, how much room you think is in that island of yours?
Room for a big old bug, I know that. And what I believe is an entire hive.
There's storage space in your eye hole.
I have a very flabby face. You can pull down the eye socket areas.
It's like looking at a droopy dog in the middle of the...
Oh, great. I have another fly in my eye.
Hey, Al, come here. I want to ask you a question and ask it seriously.
Dukes! Now!
Not as good as Staples now, huh?
No, you need another syllable.
Yeah,
I should have thrown in the owl.
You know, think of a new thing for him. You don't want to mix up the characters. All right, Al Dukes, come in here. You were standing there when Fez said to me, Ronnie, I got a bug in my eye, right?
Yes.
Why didn't you follow me into the emergency room?
Why didn't you help?
Because I would have no idea what to do in that situation.
So what? You think I am... I know how that works?
It was weird enough being my first time in the men's room.
I would be afraid of, scratching his eye or...
So where did you go when this was all happening?
Back into the office.
But what if I needed you? What if I need you to pin his arms back? I wouldn't let you do anything important. But what I needed was what? Same thing Fez needed, a friend.
Ronnie had to operate and put me in a headlock. Because you know me, I'm not going to sit still on the table.
I can't blame no one's going to let another man touch their eyeball. Ugh. So why didn't you help?
Because the eye is one of those things that's very delicate, and I didn't...
That's not what I'm asking.
Want to get involved in that.
No one's asking you to grab my arm.
You would have let him die in the hallway. You think I know anything about an eyeball? No. Here's the only thing I said to myself. My friend is in trouble. He's got a bug inside his eye.
Thank God for Ronnie.
And here's how I was feeling the whole time. But I kept going.
What if you had puked in my eye while it was pulled open?
It would have maybe knocked some of that bug juice out.
Bug juice? Ew. I can't hear bug juice. I'm pulling at myself.
You got bug. You're going to be crying bug juice for the next 3 years.
What if my tears are green?
Seriously, man. I don't know if I can keep doing this show with you.
You have to.
I definitely know I can't be your friend anymore for one reason. I've seen too much.
Oh, because I had a bug in my eye?
Oh. And I resent that bastard for not helping. I resent him for that.
He's awful. He just goes running down the other end of the hallway. Wait till he gets a bug in his eye.
I might put one in there later. I might put a bug in your eye.
No.
And then see if anybody helps you.
Yeah. See how you like it, Al Dukes.
Did you try and get help when I was doing this?
Yeah.
No.
Excuse me. Where is the first aid kit in this place?
Where's the company nurse?
I thought you would, just...
She's downstairs checking IDs.
Oh, it would be impossible for you to do. Yeah, so you couldn't help. But for me, you thought it would be nothing.
Well, you looked like you grabbed something to get it out with and that it would get taken care of.
You weren't even near me when I when I actually saw the thing, I had to take him into the bathroom.
He had to lead me into the bathroom. I was Helen Keller.
I was hoping to splash it out with water, and when that didn't work, I had to go in elbow deep inside his eye hole and grab that bastard with a tissue, which I hope I really didn't scratch your cornea.
Well, I wouldn't mind if you did. I'd rather have a scratch than a bug.
Oh, you're so disgusting.
Would still be swimming around in there.
Could something have burrowed into my scalp? Because why am I itching so? Shave my head, because I was so close to him.
Just the itching.
You disgust me.
It was not my fault. This was completely out of my control. There was a mosquito with my name on it today. It doesn't change who I am.
I need a big Meryl Streep Silkwood shower where someone is taking just big iron and wire stuff and rubbing my skin off.
You know, it looked, I think people were disturbed by that on the film, but I thought it looked so good and refreshing.
Sure, you get bug skin.
That was years before I had a bug.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break for a shower, Fezzie.
I think I'll go flush my eye again.
It's big as a toilet. You ought to flush it. 877-692-1027, the Ron and Fez Show.